Introduce yourself.
Yeah, David Milliband, Secretary of State for Foreign Affairs in the UK.
Yeah, is it possible that you will tell us about the current position of the UK-African relationship?
Well, I think the UK has been leading the European effort to have a more positive partnership with Africa, with all parts of Africa, not just on economic and aid issues, where the Labour government in the last 13 years has trebled our aid, but also on trade, where we want to open up markets for African countries, on conflict prevention, where at the United Nations we vote for significant UN efforts on conflict prevention in parts of Africa, and also for a positive political partnership with many parts of Africa, some of whom have served on the UN Security Council, others of whom are long-standing bilateral allies of the UK.
And maybe one more issue that is very important to my constituency, the issue of Nigeria. At the moment there's a power crisis in Nigeria. We've got the acting president, but we don't know where it's going to tip. Have you got any comment on that?
Well, I was pleased to be able to meet the acting president in Washington on Monday and Tuesday. Obviously Nigeria is a very important country for Africa and a very important country for Britain, not least given the large Nigerian diaspora in Britain. It's a country that obviously is in many people's thoughts as we think about the dangers and risks of the year ahead, and Britain is determined to be a strong partner of what I hope will be a strong government in Nigeria.
On the last note, maybe if you could look in the eye of my viewer now, because I've been saying, what is it in there for us under the Labour government? Talk to them and say, this is what you can offer ethnic minorities if they vote Labour.
The Labour government has transformed Britain's relationship with Africa, and I think has given pride to the many African diasporas in Britain. Remember, in 1997, the Conservative government was cutting the overseas aid budget. We've tripled the overseas aid budget, but we also know that Africa is a continent of economic dynamism and real political drive, and that's why we've been supporting more trade with Africa, and why we're proud of our partnership with many African countries for political gain. That applies right across Africa, and I'm very pleased myself not just to have visited South Africa, Democratic Republic of Congo, Tanzania, Sudan, but also to have been able to develop a serious relationship with Africa's foreign policy leaders, because I believe that the partnership between Europe and Africa needs to go from strength to strength. If you're a Briton of African origin, I hope that you'll vote where your heart and your head tell you, which is to support Labour on May